Hello everyone, I am Dr. Deepika Sarawgi, and in today's video I will explain about financial mathematics, that is simple and compound interest. Suppose we invest money in a bank for a specific period, and at the end of the period the bank not only returns our money invested, but it additionally will give us extra money for using our money which was kept with them. Similarly, the situation will arise in reverse order if instead of investing the money, we borrow the money from the bank. In this case, it is we who would be paying extra money to the bank for making use of their money. So we can say that the money invested, borrowed, or lended is called the principal, and it is denoted by P. The extra money paid in addition to the principal is called interest, and it is represented by I. And the total money handed over is called the amount, and it is represented by capital A. So we can say that the total amount is equals to principal plus interest. The interest to be paid by the concerned party is calculated as a percentage of the principal for the specified time period n in years at the pre-decided yearly rate, which is represented by r and agreed by both the parties. We can take an example. If the investment of rupees 5,000 in a bank is at the rate of 8%, then at the end of 1 year, the bank gives an interest which is 8% of 5,000. We can say that 8% of 5,000, which is 400 rupees. So the interest paid by the bank is rupees 400. Interests are of two types. First, simple interest, and the second is compound interest. Simple interest. Simple interest is always calculated on principal and it is collected at the end of every year. Formula for simple interest is P R upon 100 into N, where P denotes the principal, R is the rate of interest, and N is the time, which is expressed in years always. And the amount, total amount invested or collected, is represented by principal plus simple interest, or we can say that P into 1 plus R upon 100 into N. We will take an example for that. In this example, we can see rupees 2000 is invested at 6% simple interest per year, and we have to find the amount after 5 years, 6 months, and after 4 months. So the time period is changed for every time, and the principal and rate of interest remains the same. But we have to express the time in years only. In first case, we have the time 5 years. So we know that amount A is equals to P 1 plus R upon 100 into N. Here principal is 2000, rate of interest is 6%, and number of years, which is in years, are 5. So the total amount invested is rupees 2120 rupees. In the second case, where time is given in months. So, before solving the question, we have to change this month in years by dividing it by 12. So, it will come 1 and 1 upon 2 or half year. So, we have to use 1 by 2 as number of years. Amount A is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 into N. Here, N is 1 by 2. After solving this, we will get amount A is equals to rupees 2060. In third question, we have the number of years is 4 months. So, first we have to convert this month into year. For this, we have to divide this 4 by 12 since we have 12 months in a year. So, it is equals to 1 by 3. On on the place of n, we have to keep 1 by 3 in the formula. After putting the value 1 by 3, we will get the total amount which is rupees 2040. This is about the simple interest. Now we will come to compound interest. Compound interest is known as interest on interest. If the interest is not collected every year but it is accumulated, then the principal invested along with the interest is increases. The interest calculated in this cumulative manner is known as compound interest, and the formula for calculating the compound interest is depends upon the compounded years. It is half yearly, yearly, quarterly, or monthly. And compound interest I is equals to amount A minus principal P, where amount is represented by P into 1 plus R upon K into 100 to the power K upon N. Here in the formula, K represents the compounded time. It may be yearly. So, for if it is yearly, we put K equals to 1. If it is half yearly, then we use 2. If it is quarterly, then we use 4. And if the amount is compounded monthly, then we have to keep K equals to 12. Let us take an example to calculate these different types of compound interest. Here is the example in which we have to find the compound interest and the amount received when a sum of rupees 500 is invested at 12% per annum for 2 years, and firstly the interest is compounded annually. Here in the question, principal P is rupees 500, rate of interest is 12%, and number of years N is 2 years. Since we have to first calculate it annually, means we have to calculate it yearly basis. So we will keep K equals to 1 in the given formula. After this, we will get the value 627 rupees 20 paisa. After this, we will get the value of A, and now to calculate the compound interest, we use the formula amount minus principal. The amount we get is 627 rupees 20 paisa, and the principal we invested is rupees 500. So we will get compound interest equals to 127 rupees 20 paisas. Similarly, for half yearly, the principal will remains the same 500 rupees, and the rate of interest remains the same 12%. Also, the number of years remains the same 2 years. But for half yearly, we have to keep k equals to 2 in the formula p into 1 plus r upon k into 100 to the power kn. So the total amount invested is rupees 631 rupees and 24 paisas, and the compound interest is calculated upon amount invested and the principal, which is rupees 500. So total compound interest we got rupees 131.24. Similarly, for quarterly session, in which the formula is amount A equals to P into 1 plus R upon K into 100 to the power Kn. Here K is 4 for quarterly. After solving this equation, we have got total amount invested is rupees 633.39, and the compound interest after subtracting the principal amount we got rupees 133.39. And for monthly we have k equals to 12 in the same formula. After solving the equation we have got the total amount, which is rupees 634.87, and the compound interest is rupees 134.87. That's all for today. Thank you.